Okay, sound check. Okay, sound check. All right, I got sound. Okay. I shut everything down. I unplugged everything. And hopefully that is going to solve the problem, because I don't really have a lot of other options for solving this problem. Yeah, last bag 16. But I've got some more good stuff coming. Don't worry. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday night, I'm gonna head back over to Twitch, and I'm gonna be doing the X Mansion over there. So that should be a really fun build. I'm excited about that. Let's see if that solved my internet connection issues. Building some type of car in this bag. It's a Spider-Man car. I'm not really sure what Spider-Man needs with the car. I built another, it was Spider-Man, no, it was Miles Morales versus Morbius. And kind of wondered on that one what we needed, what Miles Morales needed a car for. And also it shows the car like up on the wall of the building, like up on the top of the building, hanging off the side of the building. I'm not really sure. Does the Spider-Man car have the ability to stick to walls like Spider-Man does? Welcome to the live chat. Thanks for joining us. We're building the Spider-Man Daily Bugle set. We're on the final bag. They saved the Spider-Man minifig for the final bag. He's got red and blue on his legs, which is cool. He's got printing on his arms, printing on the front and the back of his torso. I need to find his head. Oh, there's another bag I haven't opened yet. Hello. I don't know what to say, guys. It looks like this hasn't fixed my internet issue. But I need to finish this set today, and I'm not gonna stop. I'm just gonna keep going. There's Spider-Man's head. Hi, how are you? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming by the live. Spider-Man's got some printing on the back of his head to represent the mask he's wearing. And, oh, he has got some kind of webbing that he's shooting out here. This is a different kind of webbing. It's on a string. It's not the plastic rubber webbing that I'm used to. So that's different. Usually it's a rubber that will kind of stay up on its own, but this is a string that's just floppy. And also Doc Ock. My goodness. Doc Ock's got his octopus tentacles coming out of his back. And this is a wild way to build these tentacles. Look at his backpack on him. Does he have two heads? He's got a frowny face and a smiley face. I'm gonna put the smiley face on him. His hairpiece should covers up the face on the back of his head real nice. All right, let's start building these tentacles. I need 7 of those, I guess. Oh, I gotta do it 4 times, so 28? Jeez. Seven of those. Seven of those. And 4 of these. Hello, Fabio. Is that what that says? Mr. Sportelli. All right, well, thanks for joining us from Italy. We're going international today. My internet's giving me fits. I don't really know why it's doing that. I've tried to fix it. I tried restarting everything, but just doesn't want to cooperate, and I have to keep going. And finish this up today. So I'm just gonna power through it. I'm sorry if you can't see or hear or whatever. I mean, I can't tell you an exact number, man. I've got a lot of sets back there in my backlog that I still have left to build. So 40, 50, 100, it's hard to say. A lot. How about you? How many Legos have you built? How many Lego sets have you built? I mean, I'd let you buy them, man, but you're all the way over in Italy. Just the shipping costs alone would be some insane amount. You probably do better to buy them from somebody local there in Italy to you, honestly. Not have to pay those shipping costs. Yeah, this part is kind of tedious doing this over and over again, but from what I'm seeing, I mean, the end result I think is worth it. These are some pretty cool Dr. Octopus tentacles. I don't think I have a Doc Ock in my minifigs case yet, so this will be a good one to add. All right, one more tentacle. Lord of the Rings? Yes, I do like Lord of the Rings. I don't currently have any of the Lord of the Rings sets to build, but I am going to be getting some to build for sure. I want to get Rivendell, I want to get Minas Tirith. I'm really sad that I missed that gift with purchase, that Grand gift with purchase that came out when Minas Tirith was first released. But maybe I can pick that up somewhere from somebody and not have to spend an arm and a leg to get it. Yeah, they did a really good job with those sets. I really think they look spectacular. Barad-dûr, I want to do Barad-dûr. Definitely want to get all those Lord of the Rings sets and build them at some point. These tentacles do look good. The only bad thing I'll say about them is they're not really flexible. You can't really, and you can kind of twist a little bit and get them into a little bit of a different shape, but they're not really flexible in that you can pose them much differently than being almost straight out. But it is a good look. The Shire, yeah, that's definitely another one that I want to do for sure. All right, so there's Doc Ock with all of his tentacles attached. Finally moving on. Let's get back into the roof here. I need one of these. I need 4 of these? Oh, okay, I need 2 of these. I got you. This is going to be the big billboard on the top of the building that says Daily Bugle. And it is big. It is a big sign. I made sure everybody knew that this was the Daily Bugle's building. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. starting to get into the lettering now, I think. We've got the support done. Starting with the D in daily. There it is. DA. I is going to be easy. DAI. DAIL. I'm interested to see how they're going to do this Y. Okay, that makes sense. DAILY, daily. Welcome, chat. Daily B. Daily BU. The G is going to be interesting. I'm interested to see how they do this G. Okay, that makes sense. Two of those. Two of these. Three of those and two of these. All right, let's see here. The Daily Bug. The Daily Bug L. Sign complete. Daily Bugle. Although I do think there's going to be a bugle here in the center, some type of horn. I think I saw it in there. I was looking through the pieces. Hello, hi. Hello, hi. Yes, I do remember. Hi. 1, 2, 3. I'm having some trouble with my internet apparently though, so sorry if the picture and the audio isn't coming through that great. I've tried shutting everything down and restarting everything, and that didn't seem to help, so I'm just kind of gonna power through it. And so I really need to finish this setup today, and there's the Bugle, sign complete, Daily Bugle. Yeah, I did a Lego Star Wars set in the middle of last week, but I did it over on Twitch. I didn't do it here on YouTube, but there is a recording of that stream here on YouTube. If you want to watch it, I'll be doing. I got to do the X Mansion next week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'll be over on Twitch doing the X Mansion. But after that, I will get back here on. I'll get back here on YouTube, and I'll do some more Star Wars stuff. Because I've definitely got a bunch of Star Wars sets in my... Oh, man. That's not good. Am I in frame? I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was out of frame. I'll try to get back in frame. I'm just trying to get this sign attached here, and... There we go. There we go. Well, now you come attached from, there we go. All right, so there's the roof of the building with the sign attached. Looks like I got that lined up correctly. I could have done it one notch lower. Oh, my antenna is coming and get that plugged back in there. All right. What's next? I know we got a Spider-Man car to build. I'm not sure what else we've got to build here, but we're getting really close. Okay, it looks like we are starting on the Spider-Man car here. I've been on for about 45 minutes. I think anyway, haven't I? Yeah. I'm gonna take a quick 45-minute break. No, the break's only 5 minutes. I'm taking the break at the 45-minute mark. I'll be right back. Let's build this Spider-Man car. It's like a beach buggy. This piece gets a sticker on it. Looks like headlights, I guess. I don't do the stickers, so. Make 2 of those. Sure does look like that's supposed to be a different color. I'm trying to see if I used the wrong color somewhere else, but I don't see any. I don't see any others. So I'm just gonna move on and assume that's correct. It sure does look like it's supposed to match this color. Well. No, okay, maybe it's all right. It's all right. It's the right color. These pieces get some stickers, looks like spider webbing, which would make sense on Spider-Man's car. Why you'd have it wrapped in a little spider web. Still not sure why Spider-Man needs a car though. Little roll cage here, little roll bar on the back of this dune buggy. And why of all the cars would Spider-Man have a dune buggy? Little windshield action. All right, let's get the tires on. These look like the bigger tires for the rear of the car. One, and two of these. Man, I'm really struggling to get this in there. Maybe I should have gone the other direction. There we go. Oh, shoot. Put the tire on backwards from the way it was supposed to go. Try to correct that real quick. Easy fix. Now we got them on the same way. Rear tires are on. Let's get these front tires done. Dang. Really struggling to get that in there. Cannot get that sucker to line up. I mean, it's got to go in there. There we go. There we go, okay. Hello, Brick Together, how are you? Good to have you come by. Looks like the Spider-Man car's rolling nice. We are almost done with this Daily Bugle build. I'm not 100% sure why Spider-Man needs a car. Okay, that's the end of the build. We're done building. That's a lot of extra pieces for the last bag, but oh well. Hey, Brick, how are you? And Mrs. Brick, sweet. Okay, thanks guys. Thanks so much for coming over and joining the channel. And doing a little raid. I really appreciate that. I just finished up with the Daily Bugle build. I'm gonna have to kind of move the camera back. I started filming this here on YouTube in vertical because it's so tall. But even with going vertical, I still had an issue getting, this thing is huge. So I still had an issue getting everything in the frame. So let me pull this thing over and get it in frame here. It's on a little delay, so it's gonna take me a second to, yeah, all right, let me back this camera up. Kind of angle it up a little bit more. All right, let's get the roof on it first. Let's see if this is gonna be in frame or not. I can slide it a little bit closer to the edge of the table. Well, no, that doesn't really work, does it? Because the sign is too wide. Let me back it up again. What I'm gonna have to do is just angle the camera. I mean, it's so tall. I'm getting the chandelier in frame to get the top of that thing. Now again, I'm not really sure why Spider-Man needs a car, but he's got a car, and it's a dune buggy. And the instructions show it installed right here on the side of the building. So I guess Spider-Man's car has the ability to stick to walls like he does. I guess. Let me do a little rotation here and get you guys a view of the building from all sides. This antenna up here on top of the building, that's the highest point. And we have Firestar, who's up here flying around the top of the building. And I'll kind of show you guys. My antenna's coming loose. There we go. So let's see. Is the bottom of the thing in frame? Down here, there's a newspaper stand. outside the front of the building. These are actually like TV screens or billboards that show what's going on. There's a broadcast room on the 3rd floor. And so whatever's being broadcast on the 3rd floor, it would be showed up here on this. I just don't do the stickers, so that's why there's a sticker here that says Daily Bugle. There's a fire hydrant here, some little plants outside. There's a place here for one of the minifigs to go. Let me rotate this thing a little bit. This is the left side. There's a little electrical box down here, a manhole, some boxes, and a street rat down here. This section of the wall actually comes out, so when you're playing with this thing, if you have a strong enemy or whatever, he can come busting through this wall and break a part of the wall off. So, and that's kind of, let me go back to the front. That's kind of what's happening here on the 3rd floor. You can see the hobgoblin's here on his little glider, and he is busting out of this window here, and that's why all these windows, pieces of the building are going flying. And also up here on the left side, we've got Spider-Man's car. I already kind of talked about that. This big Daily Bugle sign up here, the water tower. Now on the back, there's another billboard back here. There's an air conditioning unit. It's got a pigeon's nest up there. You can see the water tower a little bit better and the antenna up here. Spider-Man. There is a balcony area here with a back door. So this may be the smoking area if any employees of the Daily Bugle smoke. There's another air conditioning unit down here. This is Miles Morales' backpack. So when he keeps his Spider-Man suit in his backpack, and then when he gets ready to change into Spider-Man, he puts his regular clothes in his backpack. He hides his backpack here in this little hole in the wall, and then he throws some spider webbing over top of it to protect it while he's away. A little light fixture here by the back door, the front fire escape door, or not fire escape, just back door. A couple of little dumpsters, a little AC unit with another pigeon. And then finally on the left side over here is the fire escape. It's got some places here to attach some minifigs to the fire escape. Goes all the way up. You can raise and lower the fire escape. And again, that newspaper stand's got a little air conditioner unit on the back of it. Do you guys want me to kind of, each of the floors comes off so that you can see down into the top, and then also this whole front section, this whole front facade comes off so you can see into the building. You guys want me to pull the floors apart and so you can see the interior? You guys want me to take the facade off of the front of this thing and show you guys all the little insides? Yeah, the fire escape. Oh, Mapper's here. Nice. Thanks for coming over, Mapper. Yeah, okay, I'll do it. I'll take it off. All right, so I'm gonna start with the roof. Let's see if we can get the roof back off. Is everything in frame well? Can you guys see? It's hard to get everything in frame, but there again is the roof, the big Daily Bugle sign. Well, that's way too low, isn't it? Okay, there again is the Daily Bugle sign. Hard to get the whole thing in frame. A little close. I'll set the roof off over here to the side. So the first thing I want to do is I want to try to take this facade off. Okay, that came off really easy. So there's the facade that comes off. Up here on the 4th floor, let me set this over here to the side. Up here on the 4th floor, this is J. Jonah Jameson's office. And I mean, there's so many minifigures in this thing. I can try to pull some of the minifigures out and show them to you, but J. Jonah Jameson was one of the minifigs that we got. He could be here in his office. And then he's got a receptionist desk here. His receptionist name is Betty. She's another minifig that we get in this set. But he's got a stack of newspapers on his desk. He's got some awards back there. Looks like he won for being the editor of the Daily Bugle. The elevator is over here. You'll see the elevator on every floor. They've got a TV hanging up here that broadcasts whatever's being broadcast out of this broadcast room. We'll see that on the 3rd floor when we get down there. But let me take this floor off if I can. Yeah, that came off nice and easy. All right, so there is the 4th floor is off now. And then I will try to get this facade off of the front of this. I took this facade off yesterday and it didn't come off as easy as the one on the 4th floor did. And then I dropped it. Okay, there we go. And so then I had to spend a couple minutes at the end of the last stream putting it back together. But what's happening here is the Goblin's on his glider. I guess he was inside of the building and he has flown his he's flown his glider out of the building. And so all these windows and things are breaking. And so that's why he's not the most stable. I wish they would have done this connection a little bit better. Maybe I can get him in there a little bit more firmly, but I'll deal with that a little bit later. But anyway, that's what's happening there is the Green Goblin is flying through the wall out of the Daily Bugle. Okay, so here is the 3rd floor. We've got a photocopier over here. We've got the elevator again. There's a spider living up here, and I don't know if he's related to Spider-Man in any way, but he's built a spider web up here, and he's living up there. There's some filing cabinets here with a pizza box and some old newspapers and a camera. Maybe that's Peter Parker's camera. And then we have a broadcast booth here. This is the Daily Bugle's broadcast center. There's a desk set up with a phone on it. And this piece has a sticker on it that shows Spider-Man. And then also this is where that back door is to the little balcony area that I showed you guys over there. All right, so now I'm gonna take, yes, they are doing a Daily Planet next year. Yeah, I think there are enough windows that you could construct it with the windows being whole and complete. But man, I like the action shot. I wanted the action shot. But yeah, I'm super excited about that Daily Planet that they announced. That's a day one purchase for sure, especially if the gift with purchase is any good at all. I'm super excited about having that Daily Planet in my collection. That'll be an amazing, I hope it comes with some amazing minifigs. All right, I'm gonna take the 3rd floor off now. That came off really easy. And again, you can see down in here, this is that balcony area that's up on the 3rd floor. And this facade should come off pretty easy. Yep, slides right off. Okay, so this is like a bullpen area where all the reporters work. We got a little coffee station over here with coffee pot, coffee cups, donuts. Those donuts must have come out of the Homer Simpson pack because they're pink frosted donuts with sprinkles. and that's Homer Simpson's signature. But we've got 3-4 desks up here. They all have computer monitors. We've got some old historic newspapers hanging on the wall. We've got a water cooler back here, and some TVs up here broadcasting whatever's going on. And speaking of, yeah, what's up, Jessica? How are you? Yeah, they're doing. I'm sorry, I got the back of my head. I'm trying to see the chat. I'm trying to keep my head out of the frame. Yeah, they're doing those upscaled figures. I'm not really all that excited about. The Darth Vader one wasn't that exciting to me. I don't know. Maybe the Homer Simpson one might be one I consider getting. But anyway, stacks of old newspapers, lamps on the desk, coffee cups, those kind of things. Now the facade does not really come off of the front of the first floor. But what I'll do is let me take this off of here. Yeah, that came off nice and easy. And let me get my fire escape up here and set this out of the way. So since the facade doesn't really come off of this first floor, I'm just gonna try to pick this thing up and give you guys a bird's eye view. But basically it's just the entrance to the Daily Bugle, the lobby. There is a desk for a security officer, has a radio. There's a security checkpoint where you have to scan your card in before you can proceed on through the gate to get to the elevators to go up to there's a waiting area with some waiting chairs and some newspapers. And then in the back left corner there's a really cool vending machine with some soda pops in it. There's a TV hanging on the wall. It's broadcasting whatever is being broadcast from the Daily Bugle's broadcast center. And there is a back door there that I already showed you guys. All right, so I mean, that's it from start to finish. I can show you guys, I can go through some of the minifigs if you guys want me to. This is Doc Ock with his tentacles. He was pretty cool. Oh, I knocked my fire hydrant off. Let me get my fire hydrant back here. Because if the Daily Bugle catches on fire, you do not want. Here's Sandman with his stand. He's got like a tornado of sand around him that he's controlling. Here's a pretty cool minifig. Spider-Man with his webbing coming out here. We got Blade with his 2 swords. So super excited about Blade. We got Spider-Ham, which is really cool. I guess I'm not really holding these close enough to the camera for you guys to really be able to tell. I don't know that that's really showing you anything, but anyway, yes, hello. Yes, Blade is in this set. Here, let me see if I can get him closer to the camera. But it looks like a Wesley Snipes Blade. He's got 2 swords that he comes with. He's got a nice backpack that holds his swords, although I think I'm going to take them out of his backpack and put them in his hands. Well, so they were trying to get this new Blade movie done, and they had tapped the actor's name is Mahershala Ali, I believe. I'm trying to think of what other films he'd been in, but he would have made a great Blade. But it's been in like this production hell for so long that I think the actor has kind of given up on it ever actually happening. They've tried to get it made, and they just can't seem to get it made. Now maybe there'll be maybe like with Ryan Reynolds gets in, he'll be able to get the ball moving. But the last I heard was the new actor who was going to play Blade, and I think it was going to kind of be like Wesley Snipes does a cameo in the movie, or maybe Wesley is Blade from a different universe, from a different multiverse, and then Mahershala Ali is the new Blade from the actual MCU or whatever. I don't know. There's a Miles Morales minifigure. Again, I don't know that I can get these close enough to the camera that you guys can actually see. There's Venom. We got Mysterio is in here. We got Punisher. The Punisher is in here. We got, who else do we have? There's a Peter Parker, not Spider-Man, just Peter Parker. There's a Gwen Stacy as Ghost Spider, and then there's a Gwen Stacy, just Gwen Stacy, not in her outfit. There's an Aunt May. There's a couple other like generic guys, like somebody who mans this newspaper stand outside, and a security guard at the desk, and a couple little different things like that. They all have names. I'm just not as familiar with. I'm not that familiar with Spider-Man, so I could go on the box. Let's see. All their names are listed on the box. Carnage is one. I already said Mr. Oh, Daredevil. Daredevil is also in this set. Aunt May, Peter Parker, Miles Morales, Ghost Spider, Firestar, Spider-Ham, Black Cat. I didn't say Black Cat. She's in this set. So Green Goblin. So then there's like some generic ones like Ron Barney, Robbie Robertson. I think those guys are reporters. Ben Urich is a reporter. We already talked about Jay Jonah and Betty Brant. Then there's like Benny the cab driver. Okay, so I didn't show you guys this. If you can't see it, there's also a taxi cab that we built with this set that's parked out in front of the Daily Bugle. So we've got like Benny the cab driver. We got Amber Grant, and while everybody's here and I'm still streaming, I'm gonna go ahead and try to put this thing back together on camera and see if I can get it put back together with no real hiccups here. That was easy enough. That was easy enough. Yeah, so they did a really great job of doing this dollhouse style design where you could get access to all the different sections of the building and really play with it and have some fun. Because I mean, it's coming apart and going back together with ease. I mean, it's not difficult. And when you put it together, it feels firm. It feels connected. It doesn't feel like it's just going to fall apart on you. It feels solid. Now the last piece here is the roof. Boom. Everything back together. So, I mean, it's really easy to pull it apart, put it back together. It's just a fun build all around. Just a really great. I would definitely recommend it. I mean, just the minifigures alone were amazing. Honestly, having people like Blade and Daredevil and the Punisher. Okay. Hey John, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I have not. Let's see. Very first Spider-Man movie. Yeah, with Toby was my Spider-Man. I mean, that was the first one. So he's, and I haven't gone to see Brand New Day yet. But I have also kind of been going back and rewatching. I just watched the one with Mysterio, Far From Home, and now I'm on No Way Home with Doctor Strange. And once I finish that one, I'll be. Yeah, Blade. Having Blade is amazing. I'm not aware of any other set that Blade has come in right now. I'm sure he has come in other sets, but Blade will be. Yeah, John. The instructions, had this particular arrangement of Hobgoblin coming out of the front, and so yeah, I think you're correct. There are definitely enough windows there that you could make it an intact window facade, just like all the others. But I just really wanted the action shots. I wanted to see Mr. Hobgoblin coming out of that, Mr. Green Goblin coming out of that. I think they should have given me some fabric flags to put on these flag poles up here. That would have been nice. But anyway, let's see. I mean, again, Toby was my original Spider-Man. I know that third movie in that trilogy was really, everybody was kind of like, what the heck? But listen, I like them all. I think Garfield was a great Spider-Man. I think Toby was a great Spider-Man. I think Holland's doing a spectacular job. I mean, if I had to pick one, I'd probably pick Toby, just because, again, he was my original. Kind of the same way that Keaton was my original Batman, and I mean, as great as that Nolan trilogy of Batman movies was, and that's one of the greatest trilogies of superhero movies ever. I put that Michael Keaton Batman, I put that first Batman right up there with the Nolan trilogy. I know a lot of people. I know that's kind of a hot take because a lot of people think that they associate the first Keaton Batman movie with Jack Nicklaus, and I mean Jack Nicklaus' performance I think was on the level with Heath Ledger. To be honest with you, but anyway, they associate that with the later ones with Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze, and those all kind of were interconnected. But that's not a Tim Burton movie. That's Schumacher was doing that at that time. And so I don't really associate those movies with, I can kind of separate those movies from each other. And oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be nice if she can, yeah, Michael Keaton's a great Batman. Danny DeVito and the Penguin, yes, that was a spectacular Penguin. Now, that probably was the best Penguin ever until this new Penguin TV show came out. That Penguin TV show I thought it was really spectacular. I really enjoyed that TV show for sure. I think, what's his name? I'm blanking on his name right now. But I mean, you couldn't even recognize that that's who it was. Is an English guy, I think. What's his name? Anyway, Danny DeVito and him both did great Penguins. But yeah, oh man, if she can make some capes and some things like that for you, that'd be amazing. That'd be an awesome thing to have. All right, guys. I mean, I think unless there's something else you guys want me to show you on this thing, or I've taken it all the way apart, I put it all the way back together. I haven't really shown you all the minifigs, but it's kind of hard to get them close up to the camera and get the, it's kind of hard to see them on the camera, so okay, well, I'm familiar with the 3D printer. What exactly is a UV printer? I'm not really sure what that is, but I mean, hey, listen, if they can do it all in one thing, that's great. $11,000. Yeah, see, I mean, if I knew that I could produce things that people would buy and that I was going to get my money back, I guess I could see making that investment. But I don't know that I've got enough creativity to think up things that people would actually want to buy and buy off of me. But we'll see. I have to figure out where the heck in my house I'm gonna put this thing, because it is huge. I really did not expect it to be quite this big. Super detailed printer. Oh, so okay. So it's like a yeah, I'm following you. All right, guys, I think I'm going to call it for the day. I'm done. Finished the Daily Bugle. That was my plan. I'm going to start the X Mansion. I'm not going to do the X Mansion here on YouTube vertically. I'm going to switch back to horizontally. I'm going to do the X Mansion on Twitch. And I'm going to start the X Mansion on Tuesday night. I'm not going to stream tomorrow. But Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, I think I'm going to be working on that X Mansion. Those 3 nights. Around 9:30 is usually when I get on in the evenings. So I will be starting the X Mansion Tuesday night at 9:30. I hope you guys enjoyed. Yes, he did play Bullseye in that old Daredevil movie. What is his name? God. Colin Farrell is his name. And yeah, that old Daredevil movie was kind of a wild movie. That was kind of on the level with that third Maguire Spider-Man. But anyway, thanks so much, guys. I really appreciate it. Hope to see you Tuesday night around 9:30 over on Twitch when we'll start the X Mansion. We'll have a lot of great X-Men minifigs, Storm and Professor X and all the crew, Wolverine, and we'll get the X Mansion built. So enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and let me know if you're streaming so I can come watch some of your streams. I'll try to go to your page and turn on the notifications so I can get notified about your streams.